Should we go? Oh, we're gonna go.
There we go.
There it is. The shift is here, baby. We are here. It is. Look, Nick, I'm wearing my Vancouver Grizzly shirt right now. It's draft night. I gotta have the end. As much as we're doing the baseball podcast, I am ready for the NBA draft as well. It's Flag Day. It's Flag Day.
Yeah, it's your boy Flag. He's gonna go number one. I know you're a Duke guy. I get it.
It would be a great night to see Flag obviously go first overall. Sixers trade back for Con Kneppel. But we're not here to talk about basketball. We're not here to talk about that. Earnshaw. There's a lot of baseball stuff to talk about. First things first. We're gonna start off with this because I didn't put this in the notes of the show, Nick. But I mean, just want to give it a shout out to Ketel Marte for if you didn't hear about it, a fan. I believe was it in Chicago, Nick?
Yeah, it was in Chicago.
Unfortunately, was taunting him. I believe was the term used about his late mother who passed away in recent years, and we've got news that that fan has now been banned from all 30 ballparks forever. Right? Forever is the forever?
Kicked out.
Yeah,
goodbye.
Forever. Baseball players are human beings. That's all I can say. We've talked about it on the show before, Nick, in some capacity. We're all human beings. Talk about the amount of money they make, like fine. Like I think that's more of a defense mechanism when people talk about the amount of money professional athletes make. That's a whole other conversation. But at the end of the day, they're human beings, and it's no place for that. No place for that at all. And hate to see that. And of course, Ketel was emotional. And it's unfortunate. So, I think the entire baseball world and anybody supporting or anybody that knows about the situation, I think could say they're supporting Ketel Marte and not that idiot fan that had whatever they had to say. So,
there's always going to be fans like that. Unfortunately, it sucks because we just have to realize, hey, they're just like you and me. They bleed like you and me, right? Mm-hmm. Just because they are in a different uniform and you see them every day on TV, they're still human beings. All right, so unfortunately, it sucks he had to deal with that, but goodbye, see ya. We don't need you in the game of baseball with that fan.
Yeah, 1,000%. So I wanted to kind of lead off the show with that. Also, on a positive note, Ronald Acuna Jr., Nick, who has been hurt for a good amount of the year, but has been insane since he's gotten back, has been announced as the first home run derby participant.
Oh, live here on the shift.
Yeah, breaking news.
Oh,
you got the roadcaster. Where's the breaking news sound?
Where's the breaking news? I don't know. I don't know what else I got. Listen, I've had too many. I'm not touching any buttons.
I know. You've had technical difficulties to start the show. I know. It's not your fault at all, but it's unfortunate. I know you've had your technical difficulties before the show. So
yeah, no more buttons for me today.
For the future though, once you're able to get those things tidied up, we get that breaking news sounder. I don't know what the shift breaking news sounder will sound like.
Oh, that's gonna. Don't let me get in the lab.
Don't let you cook. Don't let him cook.
Don't let me get in the lab.
But honestly, even though are we doing the same derby format anyway? So am I even excited? Cool.
Are you even gonna watch? You didn't watch last year, did you?
No, I will say this. I watched for 30 seconds. And I turned it off. Since it's going to be in Philly next year, I'm going to try my best to be there. That's a different story.
Yeah.
Different story.
Different.
But
They
should change the rules back to what it was for 1 year. Just for the shift. Maybe we'll have enough pool next year.
Well, for everybody, honestly, for everybody. Let's go back to the old rules at this point. I'm tired of the new stuff anyway. So there's that.
Yeah, I agree. But we shall start the show, Nick. We're gonna get into some trade deadline stuff here.
Oh,
also, we're literally pretty much at the halfway point. I mean, Tigers, they're leading Major League Baseball with 50 wins. They're 50-30, which means we're at pretty much the midseason mark. We're doing our MLB midseason awards show. Well, MLB midseason awards, get into a few storylines as well. And then we'll actually talk about college baseball because what the heck? what the heck happened in that College World Series?
That was nuts.
We got to talk about that. You probably already know what we're talking about. But Nick, first things first. When you sent me the Jeff Passan article.
Yeah.
So I guess he ranked the MLB's top 50 trade deadline candidates. So we're just about 5 weeks, I want to say, from the July 31st trade deadline. And Jeff Passan ranked from 1 to 50 and really expounded upon like the first 30 players that he had ranked about the chance, I guess, players that he had ranked and their percentage chance of trade that he had for each one of those players. I'll just give you the first 5 to 10 players that he had ranked here. So the first was Alex Bregman for the Red Sox. Second was Jarren Duran. Third, Alcantara, and all the way up to 10 was Freddie Peralta, Eugenio Suarez, Seth Lugo, Zach Gallen, Merrill Kelly, Josh Naylor, and Ryan O'Hearn. So, Nick, you presented this question to me, so you're going to answer first. So we'll do 2 intriguing names from Jeff Passan's article, and I want to, give me an intriguing name. We'll go back and forth here, and I want to give you your thoughts on that player, maybe where they could go, and just possibilities. So, give me one player that intrigued you from Passan's article.
Yeah, I think the first player that I'm gonna go with here has to be Jarren Duran. Jarren Duran, it's just fascinating that he comes up in these trade discussions, right? Like, he's had a really good season, the 7th best WAR in the majors. He's been fantastic for them. And, we fell in love with Jarren Duran through the documentary. Everybody did, it felt like. And, we go see him in Boston. He hits a leadoff bomb. It's just like, what is Boston's goal here? That is my big question. I could have picked any Boston player, but Bregman was, it's on him on that list too is interesting as well. But Duran really sticks out to me because he named a couple of different teams that I found fascinating: San Diego, Atlanta, Cleveland, Kansas City, San Fran, Philadelphia, and the New York Mets. Those are a lot of interesting destinations, a lot of teams that are in the playoff race. So Duran, for me, is fascinating. He gave him a 25% chance to be dealt. And it's funny because heading into this deadline, Francisco, a lot of these teams are in it. And that's how it's just going to be with the third wild card. We said it last year. We said it the year before. This is just how it's going to roll with these players and these teams now, is you don't really know who's going to give up and who's not, because a lot of teams feel like they're in it. Boston, I just don't know what the hell they're doing. They get rid of Devers. I know the whole drama with that was its own thing.
Not coming out. Yeah.
But, I just don't know what the direction of the Red Sox are. Do they want to go younger? Do they want to just get assets back and prospects? I don't know what their goal is here, because I wasn't impressed with the Devers trade whatsoever. It's just confusing what Boston's doing. So what they do with Duran at the deadline, like Chapman, I feel like they will move on from. But Duran, he's the guy first on my list. We're just going to name our 2 top guys that we're intrigued about. He's the number 1 guy. I'm just fascinated. Like, is there going to be a team willing to give up and part with top prospects to get him?
I think because you're a Phillies fan, that you want Duran. I think that's the
I wouldn't mind Duran at all.
Yeah. And you know me, of course. I would love that, even though I want the Phillies to sell, but that's actually a different story. But again, let's not get too like Philly centric. But Nick, I definitely like your pick, and I was clearly, me, I was thinking about Duran. I'd say he's like top 3 to 5, one of those names that I'm intrigued about for sure, just because of Duran, the type of season he had last year, being honestly one of the best all around players in baseball. And I get that maybe he was outperforming his metrics last year, and this year he's kind of underperforming them. So maybe he's somewhere in the middle there. Passan kind of mentioned that in his article. So I get that, but still, like, I don't know. Duran still put up a monster season. What he's able to do, at the plate and in the outfield on the base paths. So, the kind of the somebody that plays real hard the way he does. I don't know, man. Still, I know he's 28. It's not like he's 20 122, like, Meyer, Campbell, or Roman Anthony, any of these, their young prospects coming up. But still, I thought Durant was supposed to be a part of their future. So definitely an intriguing name. One I'm going to go to, Nick, and maybe one we're not necessarily thinking about right now, or maybe we are, but I don't know. Maybe it's because has missed the last 2 years, essentially. But considering that this man won a Cy Young 3 years ago, and considering that, look at the last month he's had in the month of June, I don't know, man. Like, Sandy Alcantara, I still think has the ability to be like a Verlander type of trade deadline addition to whatever team could use him, like the LA Dodgers, like the Houston Astros, like the Cubs. I mean, if Alcantara, it maybe gets some momentum off of this June he's having, that's huge. That's huge, man. I mean, Sandy, if he's able to kind of return to what we knew he was before he went down with Tommy John the last couple of years, I think that's ginormous to whatever team could acquire him. And maybe a month ago, we're like, man, Sandy, maybe he's just lost something. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's just him was coming back from Tommy John. And that happens too. So I think Sandy Alcantara, man, from any of these teams that are looking to buy at the deadline and look for that potentially that Verlander type of name at the deadline, I think Sandy's still super intriguing for me.
Yeah, that's a really good one. Alcantara, the fact that he gives him a 60% chance of being traded is unreal. Unreal. Yeah. Like, I get it, but it's just like, wow, what are the Marlins doing? Speaking of like what teams are doing, we have no idea what the Marlins doing. I don't think anyone's known for 15 years what that franchise, maybe 20, 25 at this point. I mean, since they won the World Series in 2003, I was a baby. I was a baby then, Francisco. The last time that team was really relevant. I mean, come on. What are you doing? Yeah, they're fascinating. Now, at least, the Marlins have sent really good players to the Philadelphia Phillies. Now that probably won't be the case here, but that's a good one. I really like that pick. That's someone definitely to keep an eye on. And I'm going to go with another pitcher also in the National League who's had some success, who's been really good. This year is not great in a contract year. Zach Gallen, South Jersey kid. What is going to happen with him? He also had Merrill Kelly on this list, which is crazy too, but it gives them both 30% chance to be traded. Listen, he's had career lows in a lot of categories. What are they going to do with him? Does Arizona think they could still make a run? Could they get something back for him because they could lose him in free agency? He's in a contract year. That is somebody I am watching thoroughly at the deadline. Will he be dealt? What does Arizona think they can do? Right? Can they make that run again? That is the question. And also, do you want to pay Gallen? He's having a down year. Where do you think he is at? I'm very curious to see what Arizona does at the deadline. And Gallen at the top of the list. I mean, I'd say Kelly too, but Gallen at the top of that list, very fascinating pitcher who's been really good at times this year, not great. That's a guy I'm interested to see if they want to get a return back. And what type of return would they get back with him having a down year?
Yeah, it's a good pick. And I'm also going to stick with the same team, not just National League. I'm sticking with the same team, not sticking with the starting pitching staff. I'm going, dude, Eugenio Suarez has had a monster year. He's fifth right here on Passan's list. I mean, I'm looking at the first team he named, a team that first to 50 wins this year. If Eugenio Suarez, wherever he goes, I mean, he's having, I mean, what is he? Is he 30? He's 3 right now. He's about to be 34 in like 2 weeks. So happy early birthday to Eugenio Suarez. He'll get a birthday present from whatever new team he goes to. But Eugenio Suarez, man, 25 homers on the year. He's got almost a 900 OPS. He had 49 dingers for the Reds back in 2019. He's on track to kind of have that type of year again. I mean, 7 years later. I think he's just a big one. If he's able to, continue this pace, wherever team he goes to, man, especially a team like Detroit, who we think is, look, I don't think people are respecting the Tigers even still. I mean, I think a lot of people still want to see what the Tigers are going to do over full season, and I get that. But I mean, hey, Eugenio Suarez, look, we know what the pitching staff is for Detroit, but their offense, I mean, I think they could use a little bit of a extra push. And dude, Suarez is he's big, man. I think Suarez is a big one. So you hate Suarez, my other name.
I like it. Those are good picks, man. I'm fascinated with this year's deadline. It just feels like a lot of teams need bullpen arms, and then what is going to happen with the bats? Do teams think they can make a run? Which teams are going to be in it? Which are going to stay out? Like the AL. I mean, the AL wild card's nuts. Have you looked at the standings in the AL wild card?
I'm looking at them right now. Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like every team is essentially in it. That's why I'm fascinated by teams like the Red Sox. What are the Orioles going to do? Do they think they
your
still
squad? That's your team.
I know. Well, yeah, one of my teams, right? I like every team. According to you, I like every team. Every single team I love. But I mean, looking at that wild card, I mean, you go down the list, Baltimore's 7.5 out. They're third to last. So, I mean, that's not out of it. That's not completely out of it.
It's not out of it, but it's not like
Minnesota. But then you got Minnesota above them. They're only 4.5 out of that third spot. Are they really out of it? I mean, no. I wouldn't say they're out of it. It's June. Francisco, look at the calendar. Open up your calendar. Look at the date. There's a lot of time left for those teams. So some of them might be like, we're having a little slump to start the year. We're still in it. We're not going to sell.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of think your Orioles are out of it. I think they're going to be sellers, but
I think they are. I'm not saying, but you get my point.
I 100% get your point. I mean, the Orioles, I mean, the next month's huge for the Orioles. I mean, I think if I'm an Orioles fan, I want to see them sell. I don't. Look, I know you're an Orioles fan, so I'll just pitch this to you. I sell. I mean, it's even worse than the Phillies right now. I want the Phillies to sell. Orioles need to sell too.
Oh my God!
Orioles need to sell.
What's wrong with you?
Man, no Grayson this year. I mean, that their offseason was a disaster. I mean, Sugano's been good for them, but
they have no pitching. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's horrendous. Just give up Bautista. Give up.
I agree.
Look, give up Cedric. Just give up everybody. Give up Gunnar. Give up Adley. Just give up everybody.
That's what has to happen. They have to go out and get some pitching. I mean,
it doesn't look good for the Orioles. No. But we shall get, Nick. It is the meat and potatoes time. Oh. By the way, I didn't have any dinner yet.
Never mind.
So I know me and you we're locked in for the NBA draft. I know there's a lot of Philadelphia people here that watch the show just because me and Nick, obviously Philadelphia sports radio. So, or Philadelphia area sports radio. So Nick, maybe to end the show, this is kind of improvising here. Maybe we can give our predictions on what the Sixers do tonight. We'll give our 30-second predictions. Sure. We'll do that later. But meat potatoes, we're going to stick here. MLB midseason awards. Like I mentioned, it's about almost 81 games. If you do the math, 81 plus 81, that equals 162. That's the games MLB season. Okay. So we're going to do MVP, Cy Young, Rookie of the Year for each league. And then we'll get to some other questions about midseason, maybe surprising players, surprising team, disappointing, stuff like that. Maybe a bold prediction as well. So, Nick, we'll run through these. We will go MVP first. Actually, no. I lied. Let's save MVP for last. Rookie of the Year to start. Least we'll go, MVP is the most prestigious, I would say, in this situation. Rookie of the Year. Who do you like American League? Who do you like National League?
Okay, so it's funny because I was creating a couple of things before the show, and you sent me your list, and I was just laughing my ass off at at your picks because what's funny? Okay. You and I very similar.
I figured. I think we're pretty good with this, so we know when we're gonna be arguing or not arguing.
It's funny though because preseason we were very different. Preseason awards. Before the year start, very, very different.
I know we were.
So for me, Rookie of the Years right now, AL, I'm going Jacob Wilson. I don't think there's any doubt about that. My Oakland A's, one of my other teams, one of my 18 teams that I'm a fan of.
Yep.
Jacob Wilson, easy money there. There's not much else to say there. He has been fantastic for Oakland. So got to give it to him there. Drake Baldwin is my NL pick as well from Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to waste anybody else's time here. We can go right to Cy Young because I agree with you. I will say this about Jacob Wilson. He has been really exciting to watch so far. I know for you, and I mean, me too, because look, as much as you think that I hate batting average, I thought it's good for the game when balls are in play. So like watching Jacob Wilson almost, hitting over 350 right now still. I don't know what he did today or has done today so far. So you get the point. He's around 350. So, I mean, he's been awesome to watch. Jacob Wilson, by the way, son of Jack Wilson. He was better. Looked like he's going to be better than his dad. But yeah, Drake Baldwin, it's boring one. Look, his Braves catcher, fine. And maybe it's the Phillies fan in me. But Jacob Wilson, Drake Baldwin, that's fine. Those are your winners. I'll go Cy Young here. I'll start. And I think, I think it's the American League Cy Young you could give to, honestly, I think it's between three guys. It's Crochet, it's Freed, or it's Skubal. I'm gonna go Garrett Crochet. I think he's had one more start than Skubal, and that's the only reason why I'm gonna give it to him. He has a bit of a lower ERA. I think still leading the majors in strikeouts. I'll give it to Crochet just to edge out Skubal, but I think it's between those three guys. For the Cy Young. And then National League, pitching a full regular season. He deserves it this year. The consideration. It's Paul Skeens. It's easy. Okay. Paul Skeens. And I don't think that that's not even bad. Paul Skeens. Yep.
I did not need to change my my pick from the preseason. Skubal, AL, Skeens, NL. No,
that makes sense.
I mean,
I can't argue with it.
Easy. No, you have nothing to say. Crochet, great year. It's Skubal and Skeens. All right, Skubal and Skeens. And I'm so glad you actually came around to Paul Skeens winning a Cy Young for one.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem with bits sometimes, man, is that it makes me look, or you look like a bad, I don't know, a bad, not a bad person, but like a bad, just like kind of an ass, a little bit like kind of a jackass. Oh. Look, I love Skeens, man. I love Skeens since when he was at LSU, man. I was like, oh my God, I can't wait till he gets to the majors. And then the conversation comes up about, oh, well, should he start the All-Star game? And that's when it starts. That's when I have to be an ass about stuff. And he definitely started the All-Star game.
He's an all-time talent. And you're being an ass. That's essentially it. That's essentially it. He's been fantastic. He's gonna win another Cy Young. I'd like to see Zach Wheeler get his, but right now you can't. It's Paul. It's Paul.
Yep.
And Livy's gonna be cheering him on, and he won't even care. I'll just add another case, another trophy to the hardware.
Yep, there it is.
The hardware case.
Talk to me about MVP. Who you got? Both leagues.
I mean, Aaron Judge for the AL. I mean, it's not really close at this point.
Is it not close?
It's not. No, you have to go Judge, dude.
You're not on the big dumper.
Kyle Raleigh's been great. He's been great.
Yeah.
I gotta go Judge, man. It's historic. It's historic. Yeah. I can't change. NL Shohei Ohtani. I'm being boring. I'm just picking the top guys. I know
you are boring. You are boring. You do know who I'm picking because you wanted the
yeah, and then now
which I appreciate.
Went to bed. So
what'd you say?
Can't even use it right now. So gotta get it back up, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, it's okay. Well, we can put them on social later so people can see our picks. So American League, I agree with you. It is Judge. I think it is. It's exciting. We had to at least talk about Raleigh at some point this show, even though we've been talking about the last three shows. But I mean, the fact that he's still doing what he's doing, 32 home runs, before the break now is just absolutely absurd. But I agree with. I think that depending on what Raleigh does for the rest of the season, it'll be interesting to see this race. But it's still not necessarily a race right now. I mean, what Judge is doing is. Like you said, it's historic. I don't really have to say much about it. We've been talking about him, all year, last 2 years, last 3 years, whatever. But by the way, you still haven't respected Judge enough. But here, that's a little step for you.
I gave him an MVP. What else do you want me to do? What
That's
else?
a lot more to talk about how he's having a Bonds type of year. But Aaron Judge is the modern day Bonds right now. They should be intentionally walk with the bases loaded. Anyway, National, but don't hurt yourself. Jeez. National League. I'm fine with your Ohtani pick, but also like he is the DH. And Pete Crow Armstrong's not a DH. Pete Crow Armstrong is able to be an elite outfielder and what he's doing at the plate this year. I'm not a big, his team's playing really well, so that should factor into it. It does help that the Cubs are, and maybe we'll get into this in the next portion here of the meat and potatoes about, maybe a team that surprised us a little bit, but does help a little bit that the Cubs have been playing well. But I think at the end of the day, PCA still leading the National League in Baseball Reference WAR. He's hit over 20 home runs. The power's there. He's played incredible outfield. Has 24 stolen bases. Maybe has a 40-40 season. Almost has 900 OPS. PCA is my MVP. I guess I'm okay with I'm kind of okay with your Ohtani pick, but I think that you should change your pick to PCA.
Listen, I really, really, really enjoy watching PCA play.
Yep.
I don't hate your pick at all. I wouldn't even mind. I hope he gets switched by the end of the year. Like, I hope he really kind of overtakes Ohtani at some point. You could give it to Ohtani every single year, it feels like, almost. So yeah, I went Ohtani. I went boring this year, or at this point in the season, I should say. But I have no argument against your PCA pick. He has been awesome this year. It's why he's like around second in the betting odds to get it right now. So some first. So yeah, I'm with. I don't hate your pick. I hope I kind of want to change it at some point. I do. By the end of the year, but I can't not give it to Ohtani. Ohtani's just too dominant, man. He's just too dominant.
Okay. All right. Let's run through our other midseason stuff.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's start with this. So I want you to give me a surprising team.
Yep.
And I want you to give me a disappointing team so far.
Okay. Surprising in the sense they've really outdone themselves is the Detroit Tigers. I didn't think they'd be this dominant. They went far. They got to the ALCS last year, had a good run. I'm like, all right, they'll be in the mix, right? Maybe it'll be a wild card, maybe in the division hunt, right? Like, good team. 50 wins at this point, at the time of this podcast. They're ridiculous. They are ridiculous. Their pitching's fantastic. Like, they have shocked me on as to how good they've been. They have been so good this year. It's stunning to me. It really is. They won 2 in a row coming into this one. They're 27-12 at home and 23-18 on the road. This is a good baseball team, and they're no joke, Fran. They kind of came out of nowhere. We knew they had some good young players, but they have really put it together overall.
Yep. Good. So you give me your surprising team?
Yeah, so that's my surprising. Disappointing, gotta go Baltimore Orioles.
Yeah.
It speaks for itself.
Self-explanatory, yeah.
I can't. I am so beyond disappointed. Disappointed isn't even the right word for the Orioles. It's just neglect. How do you neglect starting pitching like the way they have? It's embarrassing. So yeah, Orioles. They should sell at the deadline. I know they're 7.5 out. They're still kind of in it, but they should sell. Get rid of Bautista. Trade Cedric Mullins. Figure the pitching out in the offseason, would you? At some point.
Yep. I hear you. I'm going to go, man, is it storming again? Holy crap. Sorry. You don't even know. I didn't really talk to you last couple of days, man. I didn't have my power for like 4 days.
What?
4 days, man. Thursday night. And fortunately for me, I had, a lot of stuff going on. So I was different places.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Power was out for Thursday. We just got it back Monday night.
Oh. Yeah, brutal. It's Delco guy.
Delco, yeah, it's us Delco. We're cursed. It's like the Wicked Witch over here, man.
Oh, out there, Delco,
tornado,
Jersey. We're all right, man. We're all right over here in South Jersey. We've been getting that. It's been missing me.
Yeah, you Jersey people are crazy. All right. So my surprising team, I'm gonna go, and I definitely 100%. Detroit, definitely surprising, I would say. I was going to say Cubs, too. I'm actually going to not say Cubs. I'm going to go right in that same division, though. I'm surprised that the St. Louis Cardinals, to this point, if you look at their starting pitching staff, if you look at how productive their offense has been, with a washed Nolan Arenado, Goldschmidt left. He's in New York. I think the Cardinals have surprised me, man. The fact that they're in, what are they? They're half the game out of the wild card.
Yep.
44-36. That surprised me, man. I thought that maybe at best they would be where they were last year, 83-79. Right. Technically, they're not that far from that, but I mean, they've been managing to win games the way they have. If you look at their rotation, it's not all that sexy. Yes, Eric Fetty was really good, last couple of years, but I don't know, like Gray, Fetty, Liberatore, they've been pretty good for them, keeping them afloat. Who knows? Well, maybe we'll see Ryan Helsley still dealt at the deadline, but Cardinals kind of put him in the position here to where maybe they do go for it in a sense, but who knows? But the Cardinals have still been surprising to me. Disappointing. I would agree with you. Orioles are the first team I thought of.
Yeah, easy.
But I'm going to go Athletics, actually. A's, look, man. I actually was one of the people that didn't really get all the A's are going to be a playoff team, this and that. But I didn't expect them to be 32-49 bad. I mean, they have really, just has not been very good.
Is it because they got off to that good start? Is that why you're like...
maybe you're right. Maybe there's a little bit of that, but I thought that they would at least be, maybe I thought they would surprise me. Or maybe I would be like, oh, maybe I'm just an idiot and all these people are just, they know what they're talking about with the A's. I get it, Rooker. I get it, Shea, who's hurt right now, Shea Langoliers. I guess we didn't really see Jacob Olsen coming like this. Nick Kurtz has been really good. I get it. I don't know. I expected the A's maybe to be a little better than they have been. 32-49. Didn't expect that. That's all I'm going to say.
All right. I don't mind. The A's, I think it's because they got off to that good start. I think that's why you're a little disappointed in them. I think that's the reason. I'm not shocked that they're at the bottom of the barrel. I'm just not. It just doesn't. I know they have some good players. Rooker, you know me. I'm a big Rooker guy. Wilson's been really good for
Lawrence Butler too.
Yeah, Butler making the catch of the year, by the way. And while you might lose power, it might be a great
brutal outside, man. It looks crazy. It's worse. I'm sorry. I'm perplexed. I didn't expect this tonight.
This is anyway. It might be it turned into a technical shift episode. This will be.
Dude, what if something happens to the broadcast after what happened for you to begin?
Before the show. Just a full disclosure for the audience. I'm on my laptop right now. My desktop. Food. So we had to switch it up at the last second there. So hopefully it's going at least decently well.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna give you. So we're gonna go surprising player and disappointing player. Now I will give you both of mine, then you give me yours. Surprising, I'm actually gonna go. And maybe you weren't thinking of this guy. I'm gonna go Cal Raleigh just because.
We're in agreement.
I mean, it's pretty obvious. 30 plus bombs for a guy that is actually playing mostly catcher.
Yeah.
If he's able to actually get to 60, does he audit? Nah. Well, that'd be the craziest MVP race if it's like Judge doing what he's still doing with Cal. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
But Raleigh, he's my surprising one. Disappointing. Gonna fly out from Seattle. We're gonna take a little trip down south to the east, and we're gonna go to Atlanta, Georgia. And we're gonna be sitting out in center field, and we're gonna be looking at this guy, number 23. His name is Michael Harris. It's been disappointing. Wow. I don't know, man. Michael Harris, who won Rookie of the Year a couple of years ago, and who had a pretty good year to follow up Rookie of the Year in 23. I expected Michael Harris after last year, and I think he was, a little hurt for some of the year too. I expected Michael Harris to be, maybe to get back to where he was a couple of years ago for the Braves and kind of be, part of the future of their franchise with Acuna and Strider and Riley. I expected him to kind of be a part of that cloth. I mean, maybe he still could be, but has not had a good first half, Nick. Has not had a good first half at all. He's hitting 220. He's got a 577 OPS. Not good at all. I expected Harris to be better than what he's been. So Michael Harris is my disappointing player. So give me your picks.
I like it. I like it a lot. I'm staying in the NL East. I'm going with the Fightins. Bryson Stott is my most disappointing player. Okay. Extremely disappointed in Bryson Stott. His batting average is down. His OBP down. His slug down. His OPS down. His WAR really down. They tried using the excuse of, okay, the injury last year. He was, dealing with something. And now, all right, I'm waiting again. He has not been the same player since the second half of 22 and all of 23, batting 280. You thought this guy would be like a 270, 280 hitter, maybe even 290 hitter, be consistent. Maybe he could turn into a leadoff hitter. He has not done that. I mean, this was one of the top prospects the Phillies had just a couple of years ago. You thought he would develop into something more than what he has been. He has just been an okay player, not a great player at all. You thought he'd be a more consistent player at the dish. He's seeing a lot of pitches. I don't know if that's to his detriment or what, but I've been so massively disappointed in what the Phillies have gotten out of Bryson Stott the past 2 years. He has not lived up to the potential that we thought he would be, and it just has not shown. It just hasn't. I mean, he is not that 280, 290 hitter, consistent hitter that I think a lot of people thought he could be.
Okay. I can't disagree with you. So let us go. So who's your surprising player? Sorry.
Oh, it's Cal Raleigh. Yeah, we had the same.
We agree. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we agree. Come on. You're breaking records out here. Catching records. I mean, I didn't expect that in this year.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. All right. Come on. We got to end it with this. I think bold predictions are like staples of our show. Yeah. I feel like we have to do bold predictions every couple of months. Maybe that becomes a thing more often. Maybe we can find bold prediction for something. I don't know. But give me a bold prediction. Just one bold prediction for the second half. Anything.
All right. You want to hear it?
Yes.
It's back with Aaron Judge, Arson Judge, our buddy Arson.
He
will bat under 275 in the second half of the season.
That's disrespectful. You just hate Judge. You hate the Yankees.
That is my bold prediction. Aaron Judge will bat under 275 in the second half of the season.
Okay. All right. So I'm not gonna say it's something. Nah, I'm not gonna say that. I disagree with you. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's fine.
I disagree with
you. You can disagree all you want.
Yeah. My bold prediction, Nick, for the second half. Okay. Tell me, who was the last pitcher to win NL MVP? Was it Kershaw?
The last who?
Last National League pitcher to win MVP.
The last National League pitcher to win MVP.
Looking it up right now.
Oh, man.
To win
who was
MVP.
To win
I'm pretty sure it was Kershaw in the early 2010s. Every pitcher who won MVP, I was looking at it was Kershaw in 2014.
It was Kershaw.
So
okay.
We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that this year. It's gonna be Paul Skeens. And
wow.
The Pirates, yeah. And just because we're talking about MVPs like Ohtani and PCA, and who are definitely obviously great candidates right now. But I think if Paul Skeens can find a way to keep his ERA under 2, and that did not help today, which actually Mizorowski, my gosh, we didn't get a chance to talk about that this episode. But Jacob Mizorowski, one of the top right-handed pitching prospects for the Brewers, who was absolutely filthy, outdueled Skeens. By the way, this is the second time. Well, I know he's been outdueled in the last month. McAble outdueled him, and now Mizorowski outdueled him. Not to say that
4 runs in an inning, first time in his career for Skeens.
Yep. So I think, Nick, it's possible if Skeens can get that ERA under 2. Screw what the Pirates do. We know the Pirates suck. The Pirates might win like 65, 70 games, whatever. Skeens wins MVP. I am not. Maybe you can use it to break a tie in an MVP race. Talking about how well the team's doing. Maybe being clutch for that team in certain situations. Yeah. I get that. It can be an argument. A player playing for a team that the games matter more than the other team. I understand that. Sometimes it's not the player's fault.
Right.
Potentially. Paul Skeens, depending on how his second half goes, I think there's a chance for him to win an NL MVP.
It's a good bold prediction by you. The 180 on Skeens is just crazy. It's just crazy. But I respect it. Maybe I'll do a 180 on Aaron Judge one day. One day, maybe. Maybe I'll do that.
By the way, I just wanted to say hi to our boy Mickey.
Oh, Mickey, what's up, man? How are you?
There he is. We're working our way up to friendship. Remember we talked about this last time? He got to earn the friendship. That's all. I think he's doing it by watching the show and commenting.
He is.
Shout out to Mickey. Also, shout out to my coworker Alex Call.
Oh, shout out to Alex. Appreciate it,
Alex.
Man.
Alex, it's the man right there. And then earlier I put this on the show when you were having trouble with your.
Perfect. That's a perfect way to describe this episode.
I was just trying to communicate with you. That's all I was trying to do. And I was like, oh no, this is not good.
There is a private chat that you can look at. That's the public.
What's private?
30-year-olds. I know we got to teach you the technology. You got the gray hair.
Dude, you're almost 30. Like you're almost there. You're literally almost there.
As of today, I'm 24 still, so I'm still in my early 20s.
You're 25 in 2 weeks?
A month from tomorrow.
It's right there, man. I'm gonna just say you're 30 from now. What in a month? Yeah. I'm gonna say you're 30. I'm just gonna round up. Yeah, you gotta round up.
Not even close. Not yet.
All right. All right. So we shall end the show real quick because I want to watch the draft. College World Series. What the heck? I mean, so shout out to LSU for winning and they get an undefeated season, but dude, Coastal Carolina coach thrown out in the first inning. What the heck?
And the first base coach. They throw both of them out.
Yeah, and the umpire falls. Like, oh my God, look, what happened to me?
Yeah, and then the coach automatically gets suspended because apparently, come on. That was horrible. You cannot throw out a coach for arguing balls and strikes, like saying a couple of things in the beginning of the game, in the first inning of a championship game. Go win or go home. That's soft. Weak sauced. Weak sauce. Did I say sauced? I think I said sauce.
That's weird. You're cooked.
I am cooked. I'm cooked after this one. I'm gonna have a nice, meat and potatoes. I don't know what I'm eating yet, but it's gonna be a good meat and potato. Let me tell you.
You're not gonna order Domino's?
No.
You don't got your points on your card or whatever?
I might have points actually. I might have to go on there, check it out. But no, weak sauce by the umpire. I felt for both coaches. How do you throw the first base coach out too? Like I mean, that's crazy.
What idiots. Yeah,
those inning. I mean, stop.
Those umps are making it about them.
It's crazy. I mean, now they're the story instead of LSU being the story. That was the story afterwards. I mean, come on.
Yep. Shout out to Whit Merrifield.
Yeah,
he retired.
Whit retiring. That came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it did come out of nowhere, and I was he even anywhere this year? I'm trying to think. Wasn't he? He was somewhere this year. No, he wasn't. I thought he was. I guess he was looking for a team to
Atlanta.
Never. Well, he went to Atlanta last year.
Yeah, after the disaster in Philly. That Philly line was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. He said, "Philly, I stunk. I apologize. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. You still sucked. I don't care. you were terrible."
Congrats on a good career.
Oh no, honestly, congrats on a good career. He was, I think, for a stretch from about 2017 until 21, 22, somewhere around there. Was one of the better, just I would say, pure hitters in baseball.
Yeah, he was great on the Royals. Fantastic.
Yeah, back to back. 192 hits, 206 hits. Yeah. Led the majors in hits back to back years. Had a 3 years where he led the league in stolen bases. Yep. So. Whit Merrifield, congrats on a career, man. Congrats on a good career.
There it is. It's over. It's all over now.
It's
over.
Why are you saying it like that?
Just saying. It's over now,
It is. I guess I'll always remember.
I can see him being Coach Merrifield next.
He definitely looks like a college coach.
Yeah.
Like
College
he's gonna
coach
go
vibe.
down to like
And
Like-
by the way, he's got a great baseball name to say the least.
Whit Merrifield.
Whit Merrifield. I mean,
Fine.
it's a great baseball name. Maybe it's
Fine.
fine. It's an awesome baseball name. Come on,
It's a decent baseball name.
great baseball name.
I take George Earnshaw over.
I mean, the Moose. I mean, come on. No one's better than the Moose. Yo, by the way, 11 inning complete game.
I know. I was telling my mom the other day at the pool. I was like, yo, Earnshaw. I don't know if I even ever told my mom about you with the Moose.
You're just holding
didn't
this
know.
information back. Just holding this information
Yeah,
back.
well, I figured she knew by watching the show, but apparently my mom doesn't watch the show enough.
Wow.
Respectful ass mother.
Wow.
Mom doesn't.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Anyway, shout out to Mickey. The comment earlier, Cal Raleigh. That's
Yeah.
it. That's all I got. Cal Raleigh. We can't mention him enough. The big dumper.
Dumper.
Oh my God. Hold up. Water.
God, the dumper got you, didn't he? My
You know what it
goodness.
was? This happened to me when I hosted a WIP. It was because
I heard this. I heard this.
yeah,
I was
you know
listening
what
to
it is. You know what it is though. It's almond. I had almonds right before the show started. It's the dry
Why?
almonds. It's dry. Well, I needed something to
it.
snack.
Why?
I need a snack.
All right, don't have anything dry before you go on the air.
Well, man, I like the almonds. They're good. They're the sweet and soy sauce, whatever which ones. The Swiss
I have
Almond
like
soy sauce.
18. I have like 18 energy drinks before I go on the air and on
Yeah,
the
you're
show.
insane with those energy drinks. You were like that with the Boston trip. I didn't know you were that like locked into energy drinks. You're like, oh yeah,
I'm chilling
Monster
out.
and whatever.
Chilling out.
Yeah,
Been chilling out the past week.
good.
Been chilling out the past week. Still got my coffee though. So
Get your coffee. I
I'm
don't
back
have
on-
coffee now. It's 8:00.
no, God no. I'd be
Okay,
up
all right, real quick. Who did the Sixers draft tonight?
VJ Edgecombe will
At
be
3?
stay at 3. Yep, that was my prediction today. My final answer.
Okay. Trade back. Get Kneppel. That's all I got.
Are they getting rid of the Paul George contract? Or are they just moving to move back?
No, they're gonna trade back because they don't. I mean, we can get assets that way, right? We can trade back and get
I
something.
mean,
else.
I guess you might as well go for it next year. I mean, come on, just go for it.
Go for it. Yeah,
Go
I mean, well, yeah. I mean, that's fine. I mean, you don't really have another choice.
Yeah, go for it.
Not really another choice.
VJ, we'll see. I'll text you.
Kneppel. All right. That will do it for the shift. It has been episode 91. Subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, Apple, Spotify. That will do it for us. We will be back soon. Thank you all for listening and watching. Talk to you soon.